Hello, all of you Vainglorious, you wonderful people. System Era are currently hosting a server stress test in anticipation of the upcoming launch of dedicated servers sometime next week. Part of that testing branch in the Steam version of the game includes a couple of added perks, the new terrain add functionality, and the Aero Camera drone. So I jumped onto a creative mode server earlier today to try it all out. Before we get to the new stuff, let me just say that server performance was exceptional. My frame rate and overall experience was just as smooth as when I play on a local save. Granted, the server that I was on wasn't all that crowded, but it is still a huge improvement over the performance I saw during the last round of server tests. The new terrain add functionality is a welcome change. If you prefer the old method, you can head to your settings and toggle it back on. But if you go for the new style, it works great. Instead of adding terrain toward the game camera, the terrain tool adds terrain based upon where the terrain tool reticule is pointing. Honestly, this is just how it should work from the very beginning. While I personally do not do a great deal of terraforming, I can see this being a very welcome change for many players. So, what about that Aero Camera drone? Well, it can be summed up in one word: adorable. From the whirring noises it emits to the occasional chatter and even its animations, Aero is absolutely adorable. The controls are really intuitive as well, and there wasn't really a learning curve to it. I simply launched Aero, and within a few seconds, I had the controls down. I really do appreciate the zoom functionality quite a bit, as that allowed me to perfectly frame the shots that I wanted to capture. Aero does have a built-in camera, but it functions exactly the same as the small camera that we already have in the game. You snap a photo and then get the option for some filters, and oddly enough, that includes the holiday greeting card, and that's that. There doesn't appear to be any option for saving photos to your computer or console, so if you want to keep a copy of your photo, you will still need to rely on taking a screenshot. Aero also matches the palette you currently have selected for your Astroneer. The suits do not seem to have any impact on Aero's appearance, and Aero does not share your hats or masks. But having the palette match your Astroneer is a nice touch, and it makes Aero truly feel like your own little friend. I took a peek around the research catalog and I tinkered with a few machines to see if there was anything else in the current version of the server test branch of the game, and I didn't really see anything. So we'll have to wait until next week to find out if there's anything beyond servers, terrain add changes, and Aero in this update. Before I wrap up this quick video, I want to remind everyone that I will be running an official Nitrado server for the Vainglorious community to join for some time together in Astroneer. If you're not already a member of the Vainglorious Discord server, we would love to have you join. Only active members in good standing of the Vainglorious community will be able to play on the server that I'll be running, so come hang out with us and let us get to know you so that you can join us in all of our Astroneer adventures. I am very excited for this update, along with the automation update coming sometime next month. Dedicated servers will open up a lot of new options for multiplayer, not to mention giving us the ability to play with even more friends. The new terrain add functionality works great, and Aero is adorably cute and has a lot of potential for some really creative projects. I'll have another video covering this update once it releases, but until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.